my garden. This is my other garden. I have a couple of them. I'm kind of a little obsessive about my gardening. But anyway, I did not plant my cool season vegetables in this particular garden. So unfortunately I have a pepper tree up there that I'm really upset with, and its roots come in here. So I actually use this spading fork, which you have to buy, by the way, because without this, if you use a shovel, you're going to chop your little earthworms in half, and you want to keep those earthworms, so you don't want to do that. And then we have a little cultivator here. I love these tools. And this is something that you're going to need also once we start applying all the wonderful goodies like the chicken manure, the compost, and oh yeah, the worm castings, because we want more worms to come into this garden, right? So here we go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start with my spading fork. I just love this. And you just go like, 10 to 12 inches down, and you pick up the earth and you just turn it around. You just need to loosen up the soil, okay? As you can see, there's lots of roots. I don't know if you can see. You want to get those roots out of your garden, okay? I see a couple grubs coming up. Let me see, where'd it go? And it's right here, and you got to get these out too. You can put them in a little bowl for the birds, but I keep thinking the birds aren't going to eat them and they're going to wiggle their way back in the ground, so I have to kill them. Don't look. Okay, that's a workout. You don't have to go to the gym if you do this, okay? That's a really good thing. You'll get in shape. So now I've turned over the soil, and I have to get all the dead roots out, or the roots from the tree out, and rocks and sticks. And so I'm doing that right now. I see here's a rock here. See the roots? There's lots of them right here. See that? And you can just bang the roots like that. See how those all come out? So I'm going to try to get as many roots as I can, because this will take all the nutrients. See that? Look at that. See that? That has to go. Another way you can get your roots out is using the cultivator, because this actually will grab, like, as you do that. See, first of all, I can get down and get these roots. I've got quite a few, so I got a little bit to go, but see, you got to get this stuff out as much as you can. I'm going to show you how you put all the ingredients in your soil to make it so nutritious for those new veggies. Okay, now this is the soil building compost that we need to use. This is going to make our soil lighter, airier, so it'll retain water. See, now it's not so heavy because it's almost empty, but it's a 50-pound bag, so it can be cumbersome and a little heavy to maneuver. So now I can actually come over here, I can pick it up, and I can dump the rest out. See, and if you're mad at someone, you can there you go. And you spread it out evenly. See that? See, now you can do this. My hair's in the way, but you can do it. So I just spread 3 cubic feet on like 100 square feet. Okay, that's about what I would use, and you should use that too. And now I'm going to put in some of the green chicken manure, and I'm going to spread that. I don't want to get too much, because you get too much, you'll burn your new baby plant. You don't want to put as much chicken manure for things like tomatoes, because then they'll put all their energy into making the leaves instead of the fruit. So you want to kind of not overdo it with your manures. And you can use, there's like horse manure. I mean, I've heard people use rabbit manure. But this is composted, by the way. It has to be composted. Chicken manure. And this is 1 cubic foot. So you've got 3 of the compost and 1 of this. And again, you just spread it evenly. Okay, I got that in there pretty good. And the last step is the worm castings. Worm castings, yes, worms made this. Okay, let me get it. It's right over here. See, and you just pour it out. I know that sounds like it's really gross, but it's not that gross. It really isn't. The bag is a little gross because it's kind of damp, but okay. And again, you just kind of empty it out. And this is 100 square feet, like I said. And again, this is 1 cubic foot of the worm castings, 1 cubic foot of the chicken manure, I could see you, and 3 cubic feet of the compost. And again, I'm just going to even that out, and then I'm going to mix it in the soil, because it needs to be mixed into the top 10 inches. 10 to 12. Whew. Now I'm going to work it into the soil. And you just kind of do this. And you're going to mix it up with the soil that's already there. See that? You push it back. And again, this is great for your arms. Okay, so that's it. You can do it. If I can do it, you can. So let's regroup. What did we do? First of all, we used our spading fork. We lifted the soil, okay? We took all the roots out, the rocks, the leaves, the debris. And then we put in worm casting, compost, and chicken manure. And you just put just like a couple inch layer, and then you just work it in the soil. Next up is your watering system.